Hi, am I live? Okay, I think we're good. Oh, this is kind of fun. I can. All right, so as you can tell, Facebook changed the live video, and I'm trying it for the first time. I'm always the person that will uh, go back to the old stuff if there's an option. But how are you guys? I know I said I was supposed to be live at noon, or I was planning on being live at noon, but I'm gonna have more construction people at my house to work on my mudroom. So I decided to enjoy the peace and quiet with you guys while I can. How are you guys? I hope you're all doing well. Let me know what you've been up to. I'll keep an eye on the comments. Also, if you're watching on the replay, how are you doing? And how are we feeling about the new moon in Taurus? That was last night. I don't know, I'm getting used to this, you guys. Anyways, let me know in the comments. Tell me if you can see me, if this is all working fine. And I just wanted to share a few things about the new moon and just about some intention setting that I think would be helpful for you. So ask me any questions, tell me how it's going, and I'll keep an eye on the comments. So we have the new moon in Taurus. We're in the new moon phase right now. And Taurus is this very like independent energy, it feels like to me. And but with that independent energy, it can kind of help us find deeper self-knowledge, right? Because we're like on our own. And so I think that's a really powerful question for us to ask right now. How can we connect with that inner power more, right? Thank you, Mimi. How are you doing, love? I saw your guided meditation yesterday. I loved it. So, um, the last few days we've been under the dark moon, right? And it's always such an invitation to slow down. And I really felt that to connect with that deeply like rooted energy, that grounding energy, grounding yourself, ground your heart, ground your mind, right? The dark moon is like a reset. It's this time to pause, to be in the present, right? Let your emotions become a little bit more stable and still so that your intentions for the new moon can rise up, right? Which is what we're in right now. And this Taurus energy is very feminine and earthy, right? And Taurus is ruled by Venus. And in the body, this rules our jaw, our chin, our ears, our vocal cords, our mouth, right? So it can be a really powerful practice right now to speak out loud your intentions or to even sing if that's your thing, right? You can speak out the ways in which you love yourself, right, in front of the mirror and so on. It's actually really interesting because this part of our bodies, our jaw and our vocal cords, our mouth, is actually the direct opposite, and it's linked to our womb space and our vagina, right? Our birth canal. It's the same way as we're using our voice to birth. It's the same way we can birth from our birth canal, right? Babies, but also projects, whatever it is. A meal. It can be anything that you're creating. It's coming from that place. So it's this beautiful mirror like this. Your jaw is this has the same kind of energy as your pelvis, as your pelvic bowl, right? So anyways, just a side note there. I thought that was interesting. It just popped up. So like I said, it's like a reset right now, right? Everything will become new again during the new moon that we're in right now. We want to kind of initiate something or like emerge back out into the world, maybe. And the dark moon pushes that forth from our body, from the darkness, right? Not from our minds per se. But that will only happen if you tune in to listen and feel into that, right? And I wanted to share something that happened for me this week during my own therapy session. I every few months I work with a therapist who is trained in Jungian psychology, so archetypal work and shamanic practices. So it's really, really beautiful to dive into my own psyche with her. And this week we practiced that slowing down because I've been feeling a little bit tired and just out of it. And I know it's mostly not my own stuff, right? But of what I'm picking up on from the collective, which is even more amplified right now since everything is changing so rapidly, right? But I want to share this with you because she helped me through this super simple embodiment practice that I knew about, of course, because I do a lot of that work too, but I needed it so much myself. Just the simple practice of seeing your mind and your thoughts as that tired, like as that, the tiredness that I was feeling as this cement block that I was just, it was just there. And it was so tiring to like carry that cement block with me. So what we practiced was taking that cement block, my heavy mind, my tiredness, my thoughts, and just putting it to the side. And it sounds so simple, but it was like, you instantly take this exhale, you're separate from that for a moment. You lean back and you take this sigh of relief, right? And immediately I was able to drop into my heart more, feel more open, feel more spaciousness in my body, feel more calm, feel more content, right? And in that place, you can feel it with me right now. And you can even notice that I immediately put my hands on my heart space, right? In that space, in that embodiment of your true self, right? There is no worry. Everything is just fine, right? Do you feel that? You feel that with me? And that is the place that I'm inviting you to go back into as well, especially this week, this new moon, but over and over again, like day in and day out until it becomes a habit. Because that place is the true you, right? That to me is one of the most valuable things I can experience. Right? That's a spiritual practice. Just an inhale, exhale, right? It's so simple. And how often do we make such a big deal out of, oh my God, I need to do something. You know what I mean? And it's really interesting because that is coming forth in my work now too. I worked as a virtual assistant for years, as many of you may know, right? And being in that space is very forward energy. It's like mental and rushy and always how to be more effective and using your mind and analyze and analytical, right? And doing things faster and how can we make this more efficient? And like you can tell it's very fast energy. It's facilitating. I'm facilitating people in that work, right? But in a very fast way. Now with my coaching and my intensives and my like success, whatever that means for you, programs, right? Like business alchemy, it's the same facilitating energy because I'm still facilitating my clients, right? But it's coming from that deep embodied still place. So I'm sharing that with you because that's an example of how I made my past experiences and my work, right? Work for me with this energy that is so important to me personally. And that is now also so much more part of my work with my coaching clients, right? And from that place, it's just really beautiful to see because you can do this in your own work or whatever you're doing, right? Drop into that place before you do something. Because when I do that, my clients pick up on it, right? And they experience super fast results, like more money or people signing up for their programs or new jobs, like any whatever. It just goes so fast, that faster, because I teach them this below the surface, right? And so I just wanted to share that with you, how that personal practice ties directly into my work as well. And that will be the same for you if you take note of that, right? So back to the moon. From there, we're in the new moon right now, right? And then the new moon moves into the crescent moon, which is the sprouting phase. So that's starting over the next few days until the quarter moon next week. So we set intentions with the new moon right now. You can still do it today, which I invite you to do. And then we start to feel like the shoots of our seeds, right? Our intentions are like little seeds that we planted. And these little shoots start to pop up in the soil, right? Our soil is our subconsciousness. So even though the waxing moon that we're in right now, the waxing moon leading up to the full moon, is this time of more energy and more outward doing, you may experience that you have a little bit more energy to do more, right? It's still, I think, important to keep on going inwards and to slow down so that we can listen, so that we can hear these little intentions like pop up in our soil, right? To hear the ideas and the insights and a new inspiration of what action to take towards those intentions. Okay. So that's some really powerful stuff that I wanted to share with you. I really do believe that we have to connect to our own inner wisdom, right? We have to know ourselves deeply. And that's a lifetime of learning, right? I've shared things with you for how long? Years? Like, it's a lifetime of learning. So I want to leave you with an invitation to, one, set some beautiful intentions for yourselves with this new moon. Drop in. And most of all, be really gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself and see that this is a journey, right? This is a lifelong journey, and it gets to be beautiful. It gets to be really beautiful. We get to just take the gifts of life. And yeah, that's all I had for you for today. How does that land? How does that feel for you? Let me know. Yeah, Mimi, it's like, you're a Pisces. Yeah. It's like you just pick up on that, on all the other stuff. And we all do that. Just some people are more aware of it than others, I feel. Yeah. So I hope this was helpful. Abby, I'm glad you're here too. Can't wait to talk soon. All right, that was all I had. Let me know in the comments. Oh, Mimi says, yes, I was feeling so tired yesterday and I woke up today with so much energy, but I know now not to do the 1 million things at the same time with it. Exactly. Yes, yes. Even if we have all that extra energy, it's still important to like keep that kind of focus so we don't burn ourselves out again. Yeah, totally. All right, my loves, that was it. Let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay, if you have any questions, what your intentions are, if you need help, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.